What's up, guys? Superdarkwater on the channel. So, this book, wow, I have a lot to talk about with this book. Okay, so first of all, I picked it up because I thought it was Justice League Doom Patrol, but no, it's not that. It's Justice League of America Doom Patrol, which, trust me, is very different. And then you get this, like, what? I thought it was Superman, but nope, his name is literally Milkman Man. I'm not kidding you. This book is completely insane. If you know Doom Patrol at all, I've only read the first couple issues. It's meta, it's weird, it's modern, it doesn't make any sense, it's complete insanity. There's literally pages you'll read and be like, what did I just read? And it's totally random and has nothing to do with the story. Like, it's so weird. So go, if you don't know Doom Patrol, go read the first couple issues of Doom Patrol so you can get yourself adjusted to this. Same with Justice League of America, so you can get adjusted to the team, because it's definitely not the regular Justice League. So first off, right off the bat, saw this Milk Wars Part 1, and I thought, that looks exactly like Secret Wars, or like one of the Marvel event logos, and I wonder if they did that on purpose. So it's DC's Young Animal, $4.99. I don't know if it was worth $4.99. I guess because of how much content was in here, but there was a lot of bad stuff in here too. There was just some like moments that I didn't care about what was going on, and like a lot of like SJW left turns, but there was a lot of really interesting cool stuff in it too. So it's like, it's honestly, this is a completely mixed bag. All right, let's get into it. Steve Orlando wrote it. He wrote Batman in the Shadow. Go check out my review for that. Gerard Way also helped write it, and he's the, well, they work together writing it. He's the main guy from Young Animal. Gerard Way is the lead singer of My Chemical Romance. The art is by Akko, which I'm not sure who that is. And then I saw this after I already bought it. Oh yeah, just broke my own rule. I don't usually buy comics from people who have me blocked on Twitter, but I bought this one and it was too late. But it's fine. The cover is by Frank Quitely. I really like Frank Quitely. He did All-Star Superman and he did Batman and Robin. He's great. But unfortunately, he didn't do the inside. And then first page, I was like, oh man, this is going to be SJW for sure. Because I looked at this and I was like, what is this artwork? Like, this is not the same aesthetic or feel at all. But no, I got used to it. It wasn't that bad. It was just really weird. So Final Heaven, I don't really understand that concept, but apparently it's like there's Prime Earth and Final Heaven, and it's like weird comic book versions of Earth and Heaven, but they're like aware of themselves. Everything in this comic is like aware of itself. It's all meta. They like, for some reason, they know they're in a comic book. I think it's a Doom Patrol trope, but I'm not really sure. So you get this like Milkman thing. His name is literally Milkman Man. He's going around Happy Harbor, Rhode Island. Oh yeah, I don't know who this is. Lord Manga Khan. Yeah, I'm not sure. He looks cool, but I don't know anything about him. Milkman Man's going around giving people milk, but if you look at these panels, like, people are, what? Like, I didn't understand what was going on. Is he like sleeping with every woman he delivers milk to, or killing people, or what is happening? And then you get this shot, and oh, they're all dead. So apparently he's poisoning people with milk. And at first when I saw this, and I was like, oh, okay, they're ripping off Mr. Miracle #1 when he's on the ground and bleeding all over the place. But nah, it's not really ripping it off. It's just kind of, it's, what's that called when they hook you with the, it's like clickbait for the beginning of the, what did I get on this cover? It's like clickbait for the comic, right? Because the first thing that happens, a bunch of people are dead. But no, it's cool. It got me interested. I'm not hating on that part. It's actually kind of a cool shot. Dead family with milk everywhere. I know that was kind of messed up, but anyway. Yeah, page 12 by Hugo Petrus. When I saw it, I was like, why did he only do one page? But then it's just a flashback, so it makes sense. And then Mags Visage didn't actually write this. She just wrote this, like, weird, kind of feminist, like, 2-page backstory. Like, the man is getting the crap beat out of him by a woman, and he has a stick for a leg. And he's lagging behind his wife because women are better. I don't know. Whatever. It's kind of like a weird backstory mini-story, but the dialogue wasn't bad. It was just like clearly feminist, but it wasn't too bad. But yeah, Mag still has been blocked on Twitter, so I don't care. Anyway, Milk Wars Part 1. Where do I even start? All right, so Doom Patrol, it shows up to Happy Harbor, and they're like, wow, it's all so pastel. And right when I read that, I thought instantly of the movie Pleasantville, where they show up to a town that's all black and white. So I was like, okay, so in that town, you know, it's black and white, but there's more sinister things going on. So I'm assuming that's how this is too. I mean, obviously it is, because Milkman's going around killing people with milk. So I don't really know the Doom Patrol that well. I know that's Robot Man and like Negative Man or something. I can't remember their names. Whatever. I'm still getting to know these characters, but they're pretty interesting. Okay, they're walking into a house because they see there's like milk everywhere, and then these people in the house say that this thing is their grandma. This thing. And she's like, it's got udders. And he's got more of a right perspective. He's like, Cripes, put those things away. I feel like I caught my ma in the shower. And then the more left perspective, I think it's beautiful. So this just sums up this book completely. Like, there's some right, there's some left, and a lot of weirdness. So then you get this like gentleman Lobo, and he throws Robot Man, which that was pretty cool. And then it goes back to Final Heaven, which I still don't understand. But he's explaining how there was like so it says, we start at Mountain Justice, Happy Harbor, where Earth rose up to meet the god of superheroes when we first descended from Final Heaven, where Earth's idea of justice has spread from. So, what? And then he's talking about our version of this trinity is homogenizing Earth Prime to our to our specifications with the help of our milk. So, this book is batshit crazy. I don't know what's going on in it, but it's really colorful and it's got pretty good art. This is the one page that was done by a different artist. It's a random TV show where a bunch of cows, anthropomorphic cows show up with guns and kill this woman's husband and leave her to be the only member of the TV show. The main character of the TV show is all alone. I don't know why. Then you get this big waste of space, but the colors are nice. Yeah, this negative guy is weird, but I don't know. Getting used to it. What? Okay. Community League of Rogue Island. What? Milkman, Superman, Killer Frost, Iceman, Peter Parker, Heather Ontos, Sunspot from the New Mutants, and any given black actress from the movie Black Panther. So that's what I thought of. I was like, who are these people? Oh, it's actually the Justice League of America, but they're like a different version. They're like that version from this weird Happy Harbor, Pleasantville place. So that's Vixen, actually. And yeah, this isn't the Justice League. It's the Justice League of America. So it's a very different team. It's let's see if I can find a shot with all of them. It's Black Canary, the Atom, but I'm not sure if it's even Ray Palmer, Vixen, Lobo, Killer Frost, and the Ray. So it's kind of a whack job team, but it's interesting. I want to see where they go with it. I cannot wait for this comic book. It got delayed, so I was kind of bummed, but it's coming soon. Look at that. Look at that. Cold as hell. What? Jason Fabok? Jason Fabok. Like, come on. It looks so dope. Anyway. Swamp Thing actually is referenced in this comic, which is kind of funny. Milkman Man is carrying this ambulance, which is actually, I'm not kidding you, the ambulance is this girl's father, and he's a cross-dresser, but he's an ambulance that's sentient. I don't know what, I'm not kidding, go read this comic, it's so weird. Look at this. What? The hero of the beach? What? Huh? Like, I get it that it's a fight scene, but it's just like, what? It's so weird. That's cool. And then, yeah, Milkman Man is like attacking them. This shot right here is when I officially realized that he was Superman, like, or a version of Superman. And then Killer Frost, Iceman is attacking. And then you go back to Final Heaven where this guy and Genghis Khan Manga Man or whatever is talking, the supervillain. And they're talking about the god of superheroes and the lineage of heroes. And this part is probably my favorite part in the book. So they're talking about the difference between Superman, who's basically the first superhero, and Batman and Wonder Woman. So they're saying that Wonder Woman and Batman are some of the most primal, most pure, with the right adjustments to their formula. It's simple to alter and broaden their appeal. So it's basically just saying that they're easier to manipulate. Superman, however, was more resistant. His symbolic lineage is a direct line from the god of superheroes. We tried repeatedly, but his formula could just not be adjusted. So I really like that. I thought that was cool. It's like showing that Superman is not someone to mess with. Like he stays the same. He's constant. He's always going to be Superman. He's not going to go off into a SJW left turn, which this comic book does, because they start talking about their feelings. Well, this part's actually cool, but later they start talking about their feelings. But look at that. They have like the old comics, like showing. She's like trying to show them. She's like doing this like psychic thing or whatever, the girl from Doom Patrol. She's like trying to show them that they're all from comic books, or that they're not who they think they are. And it's interesting. It's weird. It caught me off guard, and it's why I'm not completely hating this book. I mean, not that there was a few things that were SJW and weren't good. It wasn't like a lot. But it's also very weird. Like Milkman Man's like realizing his origin was all a lie, and he like starts to go crazy. That metal cover looks awesome. Why does it keep going blurry? But yeah, Milkman Man like starts to cry and go crazy, and they all turn back into the regular Justice League of America instead of the Happy Harbor versions. But Milkman Man's like going crazy. He's like denying that he's Superman. So he's like, I said don't look at me. He flies away. Everyone's like, what? And then, okay, DC, this ad. Why are the new heroes not as colorful as the classic heroes? Come on, guys. But I get it. They're trying to do a Marvel thing. It looks interesting. It's just, I don't know. I feel like this ad is more like a concept design than an actual ad. You know what I mean? But it's okay. They're working on it. They're new characters. I'll cut them some slack. But oh gosh, then they start talking about their feelings and if they can do physical, mental health, self-monitoring. It's a daily race. It's not superhero talk. So I don't know why I'm talking about that. And then Cave Carson with a cybernetic eye shows up out of nowhere and says he's been hanging out with Swamp Thing. So I kind of want to check that out. And then you just get the two different perspectives, like the Justice League, which is the more classic perspective. So she's like talking about, my name is Caitlin Snow. An accident changed me so I don't starve. So I starve if I don't feed off living heat. That's been a lot to handle, and honestly, so normal. I'm shoving off into an impossible eyeball spaceship to keep things strange. I joined the Justice League hoping I could make my sickness find a cure, find a way to be normal. So it's kind of like just a normal perspective on the left, and then but it should be on the right. And then the left side, it's the Doom Patrol girl, and she's talking like, people keep telling me I don't exist, but that's just really a bunch of noise. I have a heartbeat. I have dreams. It's hard for someone like me to find... What do you mean it's hard for someone like you? What does that even mean? Like, come on. Just, who cares? And then, yeah, you get this shot. It's kind of cool, but I don't like Killer Frost's design at all. I like Black Canary's design, though. And, yeah, I don't know. Some of them look good. Some of them look eh. And that's pretty much what this comic is. It's good and kind of SJW. But hey, at least DC pulls off the whole SJW thing better than Marvel does. Or whatever it is. Modern comic. I don't even know. It's weird. I'm still getting used to it. And I don't want to get used to it. But at least DC does it better than Marvel does. You know what I mean? So this review is almost 15 minutes. I'm going to try and wrap this up. Last thing I was going to say was... I'm interested in all these, but for different reasons. This, because of the artwork, Jim Lee, John Romita Jr., that just looks cool. This one, I'll give it a shot because it looks kind of like Spider-Man. This, I really just like Challengers of the Unknown and Andy Kubert, but it looks like it has potential, but it could go SJW. Terrifics looks good, and Unexpected, what? Doesn't even look like a DC comic, so I don't know. And then you get Shade the Changing Woman, so I thought that was interesting. I wonder if that's any good. Shade the Changing Girl, I picked up the first issue, and it was whatever. Eternity Girl, I'll pick that up to roast it, it's by Mags of Sag. Cave Carson has an interstellar eye. Kind of wanted to check that out. Looked a little interesting. and Mother Panic Gotham AD #1. So that's basically like a female Batman Beyond. So I don't know. I'll check all the new comics out. Why not? And definitely got to watch this. Oh, this book was so weird. I don't even know what to think about it. So tell me what you guys thought. Leave a comment below. Subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed. Turn the bell on for notifications. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching.